takes one to know one.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Friendlyjordies or Jimmies, if you depending what time zone you're in, for a podcast.
Nice.
Our lovely Ali is away. He's ill. He's sick. He's not here. We love him.
And
He's
we
sick.
don't know why.
He's just
God, we're good friends, aren't we?
we-
And I think he's online at the moment. Still don't want to know. Not interested at all. Just want to, while he's sick, just talk over and over about how good India is and how shit Pakistan is. And that'll be a
Poor
major
man.
part of this podcast.
He's had
That is
enough.
proudly sponsored by, even though we have been explicitly told not to talk about them around the political area, but it's sponsored by Pilot. Thank you so much for sponsoring us, and we will chat to that in the future. And next time, maybe fourth time's a charm.
Yes.
We might do that, and I might be in focus for the time that we announce our sponsors.
You are in focus now.
Better than the first time, because this time we've got audio. So, Mislav,
Yes.
we have a lot to discuss this week now that old man Ali is in.
Let's be honest. It's going to be an absolute shit fight. We're lucky to have audio this time. I'm doing, 4 things at once if you count breathing. So
I do.
So there's a lot happening, but we're happy to be here. We've got the lovely Pilot on board once again, and I love their little lollies. I just eat them. I don't care if they give you like good nails and shit. I just think they taste good.
Yeah, well,
Probably-
you're only supposed to have 2 of those a day, and I think that you've already had 7 or 8 once.
Looks like someone's got a case of the Sposers.
Yes. There's a little difference between recommended and emergency room.
and that little wiggle room in between is called life experience. I have forwarded you.
Or, as Mislav sees it, a new challenge.
I have forwarded you the email, so I'm going to let you cover a lot of that, the interjections. We have a little challenge, I believe, that involves Pilot and penises that we'll get to, I think, later in the pod. Do you want to wing that one later? Because I'll probably forget. How you feeling about that, big dog?
Challenge?
Penises, remember?
Oh, that's not a chat. Well, yeah,
It's
that's
kind of a
challenge for
challenge.
the audience. I thought that I had to do something.
No, well...
The only time I ever go on this podcast, and it's pathetic at this point, like it is, I go on this podcast so I can sit down. That's why otherwise, just standing in front of a machine all my life, just be like, hey, can you say you, Bob?
How did it happen? It's so weird.
I
It's
don't know.
I was
It's
thinking
just
about
like-
it today. And I was like, is Jordan just at a point where like anyone is in their 30s like that has is successful and has a job? It's like the same kind of thing. It's like Groundhog Day. You're repeating yourself. You're working all the time. Is it that, or is yours unique? Ooh, one of the fishes is talking to the dead one. Is it
Nice.
unique
He's
that
visiting.
is it unique that like your set of circumstances where it's just groundhog, like what your life is? I know it's unique. I don't know. Is it unique or not? Just answer that.
No, it's definitely not unique in this
Okay.
day and age. But what I will say is
okay.
it is really weird to think about the fact that I've been doing this job longer than I've been in high school.
Holy
is a crazy
shit. Dude, it is a sick job. It's amazing that you managed to get there yourself. But like you are an actual workaholic that can't turn off. So it's just like
I'm working right now. Like
Yeah.
right while you're talking,
You're
I'm
wor-
uploading things.
I mean, people, this is the recipe for success. If you're willing to pay the price, do what he does. Don't do what Donnie did.
Cheers.
We got.
Look, I will say this as well. Can I just point out, everybody? Of
course
I'm pretty proud of this.
Of course you can. Come
10
on.
million views on Jordan Shanks.
Whoa. What do you mean? Whoa. What do you mean 10 million? Like all up?
Yeah,
Or-
all up, I got 10 million.
That's That's cray, dude. What
Yeah, I'm
the
pretty
hell?
happy with that.
Dude, starts a whole nother channel. That's crazy, dude. Well,
Well, anyway, we'll talk about other things other than how awesome
great
I am.
you are. Well, such as how shitty he is. We'll
Later,
even that out.
later. This is
Yeah.
going to be for half an hour.
We got Reddit. We got a fucking show jacked full today. We got Reddit, 90210 V Melrose, not democracy. What did you want to talk about?
bureaucracy.
That one, bureaucracy.
I like that. Because they both end with Y.
Yeah, you got it.
And that's why we need to talk about it.
We've got our lovely sponsors Pilot that we love. I've been eating their lollies like M&Ms, which is not recommended unless you're me. So I'm not recommending that, but they taste really yummy.
Yeah, Mislav is a pro.
So we've got a wide variety. He's got the email, so I can't get in trouble if we forget things, which we might. Let's start with the big one. How's your life? Thingy was fun. Where do we go? Brisbane. Yes, that was nice. The beer tastes a bit different.
Did it?
Nah.
Yeah, I thought so. This just his beer.
It's the same shit.
All right, well, that's good to know.
You been working hard or hardly working?
Oh, man, I have been working very hard.
Of course you have. You got two channels.
Then I stopped working because two came over.
Mm-hmm.
And she said that she just started watching Mandalorian and now she's up to season 3 of it.
Sick.
All because of Baby Yoda. She says she's not... I didn't realize this about it, but it is not... Yeah, that's what I thought.
She is. Yeah, she is. Oh, God. Opening the door to you two today was just antithetical to any success book ever written. Any success book, it was just like, do the exact opposite and you'll be successful. It's just like, boggles the mind.
Why?
Because it's just like, well, no, that's too harsh. But it's just kind of like, basically have the innocence of a child, a young child, and you'll make it in life. It's just like, really? I don't have to pay my taxes? That's right. Don't pay your taxes. Don't do anything.
An adult will do that.
Just go, just go hello and like jabber on some mindless, like ism that is improvised on the spot that like someone with Down syndrome would be like, it's a bit much.
That's right.
Yeah.
It's all flooding back now. And it's hard because, as you said before, we're pretty close to just two Down syndrome people in a relationship. He's not wrong. Not wrong.
It's so harsh. It's so harsh.
He opened the door
and was like,
and we're just sitting there going, and at the same time went bounce. You should have seen Mislav's face. Just cut over to me.
Well, you see, yeah.
This was Mislav's face. And that's how he entered. And then we were just like in Teletubbies, being like, yay, we did the song. We did Choo's goodbye song. Goodbye, Choo.
Yeah,
Tell me more about Baby Yoda when he comes. But yes, Baby Yoda is a real thing. Bye.
Yes. Now let me get into my self-driving robot car to my mansion.
Yeah. No, and yeah, it is that. She just goes out and goes to that Baby Yoda floating pram and just goes.
Yeah, I mean, I love them. I love you both. It's a little bit of a, self-awareness here. It is insane, And I'm sure she came out and was like, I'm going to go into my mansion with my like, basically like Snorlax from Pokemon, just like that I pat, and it's like,
yes!
and then I press a button on my phone, beep, and then get whatever food cooked in the whole world delivered to me because there's literally like a pack of old carrots in my fridge. Beep. It's just such a weird reality.
I'm hungry.
I love it.
Yes, I went it first.
I love it. It's rad, but it's cooked. It is cooked.
Why?
Because it's so, and I'm not talking about two, I'm talking about you too, dum-dums. You're in this fucking thing as well. Because it's like, it's antithetical to, it's like, work hard, be very serious. Make sure your interactions are very serious and studious. Don't
we're
joke.
Tax exemption.
Yeah. Don't joke around. Remember, life is very serious as well. I mean, you should have some fun here and there at the, picnics. Anything outside of a picnic, you want to be very serious. Yeah. Make sure you dress well.
Well, I got that covered.
Like, it's just the exact opposite. And then you're just kind of like, I'm going to buy a golden rocket car to supplement my Lego car. Beep. Like, it's mad, but it's just like, it sometimes it is Frank Grimesy for me. I'm just like, yeah, but you know what? I have my own version of that as well, let's be honest. I'm just kind of like, oh no, I fell backwards into a mansion. My bottom hurts. I guess we're both fucked in our own ways, but it was just a visceral attack of a different reality that Frank Grimes me in that moment. Where I was like, da 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 da. And then just kind of stared at me in your own apartment that you rent. I'm just like, because I think I was thinking about something heavy about like tax.
Really scared.
Yeah, I was thinking about something about like the meaning of life or something before I came in. I was just like, they don't understand what's happening.
What does it all mean?
Like 34 nearly. I'm just like, that's the normal reaction. Just be like, grumpy. You know what I mean?
You should. That is a classic 34-year-old man's response.
It is.
If only the rest of your life was like a 34-year-old man's, and then we'd all be on easy street.
I know.
It's just like I'm telling you, it's a very
Dum-dum-dum.
strange thing. Exactly.
It's weird.
Being a creative for the rest of your life is very strange.
It
in
is.
That if you do succeed,
You're
the price
Yes.
is just being a 12-year-old for the rest of your
It's
life.
actually part of the job.
It's part of the job.
It's encouraged.
Yeah, it's just being a kid. That's
But
why you see all of those artist women that are in their 60s and they have the Dame Edna glasses that are really colourful.
Yeah.
But their legs are all shriveled and ankly and they're just like, hey, I'm a bumblebee walking down the street.
Yeah.
And it's like, pretty sure you're a weird.
I am a creative tree, but dude, I am too much of like, let's be honest, an emotional woman basically to do what you do. And I'm also very low energy. So like you're like Trump and I'm basically Jeb. So like I can be creative. I'm just sort of just like, you're very silly. And I'm very tired. Okay. It's just in interims, you know, it's not extreme highs and extreme lows. It's just like kind of highs, kind of lows. Just a really meandering middle, really. You know what I mean?
Yes. Yes, of course.
So creatives can be like that too. It's not just your thing. You know what I mean?
No. But anyway, that's
I'm saying
very good contribution.
I'm saying creatives aren't you're not the prototype for a creative. Personality wise.
No, I suppose not.
You're not an outlier either. But there's like a wide variety of.
The thing I
you know what I'm
have,
saying?
that I think that
You
a
get
lot
me?
of other yes,
Yeah,
I
go
think
on.
that the thing that a lot of creatives have
I'm going to put the camera on you.
is a chronic drug addiction, and I think that is what
That's true.
probably does impede them a little. Everyone's always going, "It's really hard to get a job." It's like it's hard to get a job if you're a cokehead.
Yeah.
You gotta get your degree
yeah.
in finances and then get a job at banking and then get addicted to coke. They did their steps the wrong way around.
Exactly. That's the wrong steps. Yeah.
The
They fucked
exact
that up.
reverse.
Actually, speaking of drugs, I didn't have to do
Mislav
that.
is selling some, and
I wish. No,
then
dude.
I'd be on easy.
Do you want to read a Reddit story that has nothing to do with drugs, but has to do with I stuffed my face full of edibles before dinner with my wife's parents.
It's a tantalizing title.
Are you down or
Will it
no?
hold out?
This one's long, probably too long.
Well, great picking as always. Mitch.
Do you want a different one?
Probably.
All right.
But
Let's-
I don't know. Well, so we're just going to search Reddit on the podcast, are we?
I'm quick. I'm
well,
quick.
I would just like to say that this is the sponsored part of the show,
yep.
and as always,
Yep.
what a time
Yep.
for them to come in. It's easy to stay prepared with Pilot, with options for however your peen routine is. 94% of patients improve their sexual activity.
Into the
with
mic.
Pilot's
If we're going
medication.
to read the thing.
Yeah, that's probably a
Go
good
on.
idea.
Go on.
It's a pretty good stat, though, isn't it?
Read it again.
Right. I wasn't in the mic.
Yeah. Go on.
94% of people that take Pilot
Yeah.
medication
Yeah.
improved their sexual activity.
I think it's at this point I'm going to start jumping on. But yeah, go on. That is amazing.
That sounds pretty cool, doesn't it?
All right, I found some moderately sized ones, so we're good for the next segment. Continue though.
To clarify, that doesn't mean you'll be hard the whole time. It only works when you're feeling aroused. Wow, that's not bad either because, man, look, I'm telling you, Pilot seems to beat Viagra.
Oh, hell
When
yeah.
we took Viagra for the Up Late podcast that
Yeah.
you can sign up to now. Whoa, that's multi-level marketing if I ever heard one.
Hell yeah.
I took it
Yeah.
and we were just like,
Dude, I took it too, remember? Lee was the only one that didn't.
yeah.
Yeah, go on.
And now he's sick. What does that tell you?
Yeah. How ironic.
Yep. Definitely has something to do with something that we took
Jesus.
months ago.
Yeah.
And so we took it.
Mm-hmm.
You went home and it was all fine. And then I woke up in the middle of the night with a throbbing erection.
Yes, but
What?
that's not how it happened. Just quickly. We took
What
it.
facts did I get wrong, yeah?
A lot. We took it, proceeded to eat like a freaking a snack pack, like just a bunch of terrible food. which already increases your blood pressure and your heart rate. It's like ba-doom, ba-doom, ba-doom. And then those pills just increase your heart rate. They just increase.
That's right. I forgot about that.
So I thought I was
died.
gonna have a heart attack.
Yeah.
My heart was like boom, 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 and I was just like, I think I'm gonna have a heart attack. Thankfully, it didn't. You just woke up with a boner at like 3 a.m.
Yeah.
So that's not what you want. Pilot, I assume, does not do that.
That's great. It's just like when you're horny, it helps you get up. It's just having a little turbocharged fuel, like in that show Cyberpunk.
Yeah. So
That's what's happening to you.
No,
So
we
you
actually
take it, and you can do it easier as well. It's cheaper than what they had to do in Cyberpunk because the upgrades in that you had to do serious organized crime, and in this one, I think you can get away with
moderate
mid-tier
level
organized
Just
crime.
take a Milky Way from your servo.
Exactly.
Yeah, Pilot doesn't endorse that.
We endorse that.
Yeah.
And pilots along for the ride.
Come on, they love us. That's what we do on this pod.
But yes,
Promo code?
If you're even curious about it, maybe you should give it a try. The promo code is Jordy20. You get $20 off the first order. And I think this is the perfect time to say it because somebody did say in the pre-show that you can also get if you sign up to Friendly Jimmy's podcast.
Yes. The up late?
He said that's the one. That's the one that you like.
No, I like both.
Yep, good.
I like this
That's
one
great.
and the up late and
You like everything.
the Adam Friedland show and nothing else.
That's it.
That is it.
Much less than everything.
That is it.
That's all he likes. He's a hard man to please.
Yeah.
And ironically, very easy to please because he just likes lazy things.
So good. I do.
But
But yeah, thank you, Pilot.
no, thank you, Pilot. But also,
And thanks for your yummy
thank
gummies.
you, everybody that is getting these Pilot things and comes in and says, yeah, my peen is so hard now. And I can jack it to the early morning hours, and that's great.
Dude, I actually, for anyone, by the way, that was just like, repping penis pills, have you no shame? It's like, firstly, no. Second of all, I don't think you must not understand us very well. This is the most appropriate sponsor for us in terms of the kind of people we are and the kind of show this is. So like that one guy who so bravely commented on YouTube, you suck, dude. I'm just putting it out there. I don't know what your name was, but you really do. You suck, man. You really suck. I just need to stress that. You're not the best.
Yeah,
guy.
up yours.
Yeah. Everyone else, love your work. Pilot, obviously love you as well. So, speaking about penises.
But yes, also, just he's trying to skirt away from the issue,
I'm sorry.
Miss is going to personally.
Again, the mic. Jesus Christ.
Mislav Celebrate, and I need to be close to this one. Everyone needs to hear.
Yeah, maybe you
this.
should wear the headphones.
Maybe.
Yeah.
There's
You're not
always
going to, are you?
improvements to be made.
I'm just going to hand these to you. You can keep talking.
All right, here we go.
Go on.
Like a shackled bird.
I'm already doing 4 to 5 things. All right. Is there sound? Are you hearing?
Awesome.
No sound.
Nah. But I'll just keep nodding along.
Go on.
Dudley, dudley.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Go on.
Well, this one doesn't have a
We don't care about that.
thing on the. I'm just gonna have to wear that.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Is there sound?
Oh.
Yeah, there is. Now that's your punishment.
Fuck.
I can't monitor this
I can't
and
hear.
you not
That's my ear.
too loud. Put the one on. Just put
no,
one
it's
on.
just like with no padding. There's
put
a lot
one
of
on.
jagged edges.
Just
with
put
that.
one on. See, guys, signing up to Pilot helps us be able to buy new headphones. This place is falling apart, as you can see. Come on, put one on. Can you just put
I
one?
can't put it
Yes,
on.
you can. Look.
Like that.
No. Look what I'm doing. There you go.
And this side is deaf.
Yeah, it's fine.
No, it's not fine
What do you mean?
because you can't hear.
That's fine. You can hear half.
Look.
You can hear half. Just
I
say the
really
read.
do need to say this
Yes,
ad.
yeah. Say the ad, and you're gonna have half on. That's how cool people do it. You want to be cool, don't you?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Well, that's how the cool kids do it.
It's, damn. With beauty comes pain.
Exactly. Go on.
Now, Mislav will personally approve and comment on every erection that is sent to the Friendlyjordies Podcast
Ugh.
email
I so am not looking forward to this.
All of them. If you buy a pilot, he's just if you want to send him a dick pic, he is going to come back and report like he has to report on Melrose Place at 90210 every week. He's just got to say a slew of peens if he wants. So if you want to send him a dick pic and you got pilot, send proof. Send proof that you bought pilot, and then you can dick pic him, and he has to look.
Yeah, anyone that says I don't sacrifice for this fucking pod can eat it.
Now, that's all good.
It's all well and good.
I hope pilot approves of that.
So do I.
What was the other point that I need to say? Oh yeah, that's right. Give me the laptop.
Yeah. There you go, dingus. So we have Reddit stories. We have stories from beyond the grave. I assume dead people write the Reddit. And they're penis stories. And I skimmed them and they're rough. And they're not too long. It ticks all the boxes.
Yeah, that's what I want to hear. That's always going to be good. What's your most fucked up masturbation story? Listen to this one.
Yeah.
I jacked off with hand soap that had tiny little beads in it.
Yeah.
Not the micro beads. It's bad for the environment and your car.
Is it?
Yeah.
Why?
Because they don't. It's just teeny little pieces of plastic.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
And
That's
then
fucked.
fish go around and just like,
Oh, for
nice caviar.
Fuck's sake.
Isn't it amazing?
How about we just as a globe decide those are illegal now? I reckon your fucking face is good. Just go fucking salt water, you dummies. Anyway.
I think that there was like a national ban many years ago, and the Liberals were one of the only countries on earth that were like, what? A slight impingement on a very niche company. No. That's not what this Freedom Party's all about.
As a recording engineer, I'm going to help you out. Check this out.
Thanks, miss. That makes my life much, much harder.
Why?
Because I can't see the screen.
Oh, okay. You can move it a little bit. There you go.
Anyway.
Boom, chicka, boom, chicka, boom, chicka, boom.
Thank you.
I'm sweaty.
Not sure.
Sorry. Go on. Sweaty balls here live on the Friendlyjordies Podcast. I'm going to put my leg up because of my fucked knee.
Is it getting rainforesty down there?
I don't know what's going on. Anyway. Two-tone.
All right. Come on, miss. Be the first. Send a dick pic to the Friendlyjordies Podcast website.
You've seen it enough, dude.
Podcast at friendlyjordies.com.
Now get reading. Shilly Duffer. What? Stop usurping your responsibilities of the podcast, honestly. It's quite okay.
I'm trying, but you just keep saying ridiculous things.
Says you.
Not sure if the beads... My balls are sweaty. Not sure if the beads cause it or something in the soap.
You are very
The day
silly.
after, I am trying to read this masturbation story.
The day
Pathetic. We're just
after
attacking each other over who's more silly.
shit. Yeah. Just
And you know what else as well is pathetic? It's like, it is a fair fight.
it is a fair fight.
My dick looked like it belonged to a burn ward.
Oh, for
It
Jesus
was horrible.
Christ.
Blood red in most spots, pink in the other.
Oh my God.
I could pee fine. Why are you using soap?
Soap's not good. That's not good.
Yeah.
That's a very drying.
What's wrong with old Michael here? Eh?
Michael.
I don't know, it just seems like a
I
Michael.
like that. Yeah,
Michael.
that's good. Yeah, it does.
Michael the Great.
Yeah, yeah. Michael's running late for the job. He's coming. He's going to make it happen. Yeah. The soap is. Just don't use soap, you silly duffers. Be a dry guy. Man up.
Yeah, I just don't know how that would improve it at all. I think that it'd always just mildly burn if you were wearing, maybe if you use some of Dove's extra careful formula designed for babies, but then it'd just be a bit weird saying the word baby and then jacking off.
That didn't make that. I'm sure no one makes. Yep, I hope no one makes that connection.
Well, that's just like, you know, I mean,
You're
me
spitballing.
too,
You're spitballing.
but like,
You're
it's
spitballing.
just,
It's true. You're right. You're right. Damn it.
it's just very silly.
Yeah, it is. So the
word of the
pod. Bing, 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 bing.
I could pee fine. Okay, well, this is an Ask Doctor.
Jesus
okay,
Christ.
but the slightest touch would cause my body to tense up because it was so tender.
Go on.
Awesome, man. I could barely walk, and I was young and too embarrassed to tell my mom.
Of course.
After a few days of hiding and dealing with horrible pain and having a dick that looks like it belonged to Freddy Krueger.
Oh, for fuck.
Never thought about that before. Freddy Krueger.
True. It would be mangled.
would be that, wouldn't
yeah,
it?
it'd be mangled. It would be mangled.
So weird, because every time I've ever thought about Freddy Krueger's penis, it was just a black man's cock, just being like, yay.
How often's that?
Well, you know, I've seen some porn parodies. You might
Yeah, gotcha. No,
But my dick literally began to molt.
oh my god, that's really bad.
I can't really envision it, and I'm kind of glad. My dick was covered in dry cracks. This is just...
Jesus,
Where's the comedy in this? This is just
I don't see it.
just like a Middle East bombing. This is all. Nothing
just
happened here.
There's nothing funny in this story.
Well, let's. What about this? I got a real fucked up one. I got high and fucked a honeydew melon.
What the hell is Reddit, man? I did not know this is what it was like. This is
This is all it is.
it's depraved. I mean, it's kind of it's funner than I thought it was, but Jesus.
Yeah, I've got to say, look, on the Jordan Shanks, there's just this endless thing of like, don't waste your life on it, but let me read it.
Yeah.
And I think that is a good medium between all of us. It's like, instead of spending hours on this, just let me do 10 minutes a week for you.
Yeah, that's a
I'll
lot
give you
better.
the highlights.
It's kind of like summarizing a book. It's like, I'll give you the best.
Yeah,
of
I'll
it,
give you the
know?
best bits. Come on.
Yeah.
Anyway, I proceeded to cut the part out and came in off and ate the rest of the melon because I was high and had the munchies.
This is
He ate around it.
Yeah, I'm sure you fucking did.
I remember in my head saying, it's like cheese, just cut
Oh.
the mold. Oh.
This is really not giving me like faith in humanity. That's bad. That's bad, people.
Well, anyway, thanks so much, Pilot. I think that's probably enough for
Shit,
this
I
week.
hope
What do you
still-
reckon?
Yeah, I think that's enough.
Probably enough.
I'll need that, but like, jeez Louise. Pilot, we love you. We would love for you to remain a sponsor. Use the code Jordy20. Was that
Probably
it?
disrespectful.
Was it Jordy20? I think it was.
Something like that.
Yeah. Thank you very much. And thanks everyone else for just getting on board and having a right old time. Do you want to hear about my 90210 fucking adventures?
Yeah.
Okay.
Frankly, that's all I want to hear about.
Okay, so here's the go. Here's the deal, dude. Here's the go.
Yeah.
I watched
Watched
I
it.
started with Melrose first
Just so everyone knows, we got Mislav to watch 90210 Melrose Place
yeah. I started
because someone needed to keep you up to date with this 30-year-old soap opera.
So exactly. So I started with Melrose first. By the way, the idea of watching all of it, there's like, I think 7 seasons, maybe more in the other one, like 30 episodes a season, like an hour each. Like, it's just like, it's insane. So
Work ethic.
So I was like, I didn't watch it all. That's insane. It would take like 4 years. But what I did was I got to the last season and I was like, I'm going to start watching. I'm going to do the whole season. And this is the thing. There was like 30 episodes. And I was like, I watched about 3 or 4. And I was like, I can't. It got so mind-numbingly bad, Melrose Place, that I was like, I can't watch the whole season. I can't watch 30 episodes. I can't watch 30 hours. So I was like, I'll watch the 4 leading up to the finale, right? I'll do that. So I started watching them. I watched about 3 or 4. Realized I was watching them the wrong end of the season. So it was like the wrong end in terms of like episode 1, 2, 3, 4 of the 30. And I was like, how is this? This can't be. I was like, this is going to be the ending. Like, this is leading up to nowhere. It's just like these bizarre stories, these bizarre fodder stories about like, you know, just the crap soap opera shit. Like characters that I met in the beginning. First of all, 2/3 of the characters from the beginning of the show were gone.
Yeah?
Gone.
A lot happens in 9 years.
I know, but
Like, it didn't just... In your mind, I know that it just went from 1989 to like 1999. But...
No, I get that, but like the thing is, like, it wasn't just that. It wasn't just that. The quality of the show went down hugely as well. Like it was just a completely different show. It started as like arty kind of Twin Peaksy, badly written, but kind of somewhat interesting, whatever. Okay. And then it went to just like, dude, it was like that show that like, Timmy's very sad. Timmy doesn't want to go here today. It got to that level. They got inspired by that show 100%. And the storylines were just dismal. It was just some character was like, are you ready to have a baby? I'm not going to tell him I'm going to have the baby. Oh, now I am going to tell him I'm going to have the baby. Okay. But then, so I was just like, I got so... Jordan, you have to understand, I got so fucking angry at myself that I started watching it from the wrong end of the season, not just the last 4 till the end. I got so fucking pissed off. Like, I nearly threw my laptop, and I was just like, fuck! I wasted this time. I was sucking the life for... Like, I was just like, such a waste of time. And I was like, oh, fuck this shit. And I was like, fuck this. I'm just watching the last one. I'm just watching the last one. I don't give a shit. I'm watching the last episode of Melrose Place, because this is so bad. I just couldn't do it. So I was like, I'm watching the last one.
Wait, is this Melrose Place or 90210?
Melrose Place. The one that I thought was shit in the beginning.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. I thought this was 90210.
No.
You were saying that it was shit at the end. Okay,
No.
so you watched Melrose Place and it got worse.
Yes. Much worse. And it was the bad one to start with. That was the bad one.
Started with the bad one, and it got much worse.
Like, dude, it got ridiculous. It started to get supernatural.
How?
So I watched the last episode. I'll just tell you. So I watched the finale of Melrose Place, right?
You watched the last episode. You saw History in the Making, Miss.
What do you mean?
That's a pretty phenomenal moment. Like,
Yeah,
there's going
yeah.
to be very few
They were
shows
both-
in human history that are going to be as watched as that moment.
Yeah, they were both like that. They both had a similar thing. But it got supernatural in that there was some character that I've never seen. There was like most of the characters I'd never seen. And then it was just like, there was some bullshit about it's her baby. No, it's not her baby. And it's like, and she's having premonitions. She's seeing premonitions. She's like, the police said blah, blah, blah. And then she's like being possessed and stuff. She's like, Clarence did do this thing. And then anyway, basically the fucking finale was, you thought that this couple that you again, didn't exist in the first season. They apparently this girl apparently some lady, and you'd know her face if you saw her because it was like she's famous now. So obviously they brought her in after. Her and some guy, she killed some guy, and then some other chick who I have no idea who she was just like, I bet she killed her, and then everyone was like, no, she didn't kill her. Blah blah blah. Anyway, turns out she did kill her, this lady, and then someone tried to kill her to revenge, and the house explodes. And then they go, the house explodes. And then it turns out, no, they set up the house explosion and moved to Hawaii. And yeah, they did kill this person, but they get to live happily ever after.
What?
What do you mean?
So that's just a loose end.
No. Yes, and then
What?
Let me just finish it.
Okay.
And then there's like a memorial for them, and then the girl who has premonitions was glad she died and was like, she was a dumb bitch. She killed this person. I know she did. So fuck her. And everyone's like, boo, that's very mean. You shouldn't say that. Blah blah blah. And then she walks away, and then they're just like, well, we don't know if they did do it. We think they didn't. Even if they did do it, they were really nice people. They were really nice people. We loved them, and they were troubled. And then it went to Hawaii, and it was like, do you think they'll know that we killed them? And they're getting married on the beach. And then they're just like, no. And they deserved, that person deserved it anyway, but we'll never have to explain. And we live happily ever after. The psycho is happy, I guess, even though she seems to have psychosis and thinks she can read people's minds. And all the friends are sort of remember us fondly. And then all their weird little mini relationship problems, I suppose, continue, we guess. And it just goes, and it pans out into the sun and goes, dee, 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 and it ends. It's the end of Melrose Place.
That sounds awesome. That sounds...
In what reality is that awesome?
No, because it's just such a juggled mishmash of ideas where they go... Bleh,
Yeah.
and if it just feels... Everything that you said then sounds extremely 90s.
Yeah.
And for some reason made sense back then. Like, people could watch that on television and be like, oh, okay, so magic was the answer.
It was magic,
and then
for no reason. The acting got much worse, and there was things sort of like... There was this scene where this guy was caught with a girl and they were making out, and it was like, like The Room. It was like... And his wife comes in, his fiance, and he's like, hey, come back. And then he's talking to her later, and he's like, hey, I have to tell you, I love you. She thrust herself upon me. It had nothing to do. I didn't have a choice. And then she was like, fat chance. And he was like, and then she was just like, if you're not going to believe me, then why are we even getting married? And then she's just like, and then he comes back. He's like, I'm sorry I lashed out, but really she attacked me. And then she goes, I guess you're right. You deserve a second chance. I love you still. It's like, this is not how human interactions happen. But yeah, that was the ending. It was it was the biggest piece of shit I've ever seen.
What was the wedding like?
Dude, the wedding was just them on a beach with a
Fijian pastor. What?
Yeah, no, it was in Hawaii. It was a white guy, and it was just in.
And that's it. No attendees.
Nah, and it's just them close up being like, I love you." It was so bad. So that was Melrose Place.
Oh, that is a weird ending.
So that was Melrose Place.
Come on, Miss.
What?
What do you rate it out of 10? That last episode. The show and the episode. Because I don't know why you're so angry about that. That's such a cool ending.
Nah, I hated it, dude. But I fucking hated it. It was disjointed. The fucking what do you call it? The supernatural element was fucking infuriating. Like, absolutely infuriating. 'Cause I'm like,
why? Isn't that cool in Passions?
No, it was lazy. It was so lazy.
Just came out of nowhere.
She just has memories that are in black and white. It's just, dude, I'm sorry, but if a soap opera's got supernatural elements, it sucks. It's lazy writing. It is. I'm saying it. I'm putting it out there. That's the official Mislav hot take. It's just lazy. I hated it.
All right.
So that was that. You want Twitch to get involved or something? I mean,
yeah, Twitch, get involved. If you've watched the last episode of Melrose Place, say if Mislav is quote on point or not.
And on YouTube. Give me this. And I gotta get in. And on YouTube.
It's so weird how invested I am with Mislav summing up shit soap operas.
I'm keen to get into some other ones, but like, dude, that hold on, I'll just get on Twitch. So, and if you're on YouTube, maybe don't pay us out for selling dick pills because we're proud of it, you silly duffers. But tell me what you thought of that, because I did get a comment that was like, on Melrose Place gets better at like season 8, and I'm like, no, I've done my time on those goddamn.
And also, he went to season 9, and that was the ending.
It was the final season, and
but why didn't you like the "we blew up a house and then got married together in secret" ending?
It was just, someone just said Melrose blows. Thank you. Okay, here, I'll give it to you.
Melrose blows.
Here, here you go. Because it sucks. I don't know why you're like. I know you have this weird thing about liking crap things, but I kind of don't. I kind of.
You like crap things.
Okay, you're right.
You really like crap things.
Dude,
it just boggles my mind that you don't like this one.
I don't like that one, but I'm not. I haven't started 90210.
Oh man, okay.
What?
Zyko does ruin something.
Give it to me, because
I think that this is your next one that you have to do. I think that you got to start. All right, now that you've done that,
I'm still halfway through my review here.
Yeah, I know that, but then your next one, you're doing this.
What?
It's just too funny.
What?
Like the fact that Dallas was a show. You gotta watch Dallas.
What the fuck is that?
And the thing.
What is that?
That Zyko said about Dallas. I'm not going to tell you because it spoils the ending, but it's fucked. Like the ending.
All right, don't
of
tell me.
Dallas
I'll watch
sounds
it.
fucked.
This is the thing. There's endless ridiculous content here. So like,
Yeah, no, I'm so happy with this segment.
I'll watch
I
it.
mean, who'd have thought that we could get the two things finally in action of misadventures, which is Mislav not enjoying something, which is my favorite passion in life,
Yeah.
and Mislav sitting down, which is his
Finally,
favorite passion.
exactly. You're
Together
right.
at last.
Yes. So I'll tell you. I'll give you my. So that was Melrose. So 90210. Again, at this point, I was just so angry. So angry.
Oh.
Hot,
Yeah.
huh?
Go
I was
on.
so angry that I was like, fuck this shit. I'm watching Maybe I watched. No, I think I did watch a few. I think I skimmed a few of the end of 90210. So I got to the end of 90210. Again, half the cast is there. Again, there's these stories that just suck.
Can I just say as well, Psycho
Yeah.
is profusely apologising for even bringing up Dallas and is saying, I don't want to subject Mislav.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Too late now, Psycho.
Thanks, buddy.
Thank you,
Thank
you
you.
psycho.
I'm really not looking forward to that. Thank
You
you.
continue on. Yeah,
So I think I skimmed a few of those. Here's the deal, dude. Melrose Place is, here, as we've discovered. From the get-go.
Wait, what was your rating again?
Oh, I didn't even rate it. What it was 2, right? The
Yeah.
ending in the show.
Yeah, ending in the show.
The show, like, I don't know, man. 3 out of 10.
Okay.
Ending 1 out of 10.
It's a lot higher than I thought you'd give it.
Okay, it's bad.
I mean, the 1 out of 10 is exactly where I thought it would be, but a 3 out of 10 for Melrose
I
Place.
feel like it
from,
has a legacy.
Absolutely not the key demographic
Yeah.
of Melrose Place, which is a man that was born when Melrose Place was being aired.
Yeah,
It was not thinking about you with its
No,
target audience in
no,
mind. Not
no.
once did it think,
This'll-
let's please
this'll-
an Australian Croat.
Yeah, this will do good on TikTok. They weren't thinking that.
Nah.
But anyway, so Melrose the whole time for me was here, and 90210 was like here the whole time. From the get-go, it was way better. It was just way better. And who'd have thought the ending was way better?
Oh, really?
Yeah, so I think I watched a few episodes. Basically, of course, it ends in a wedding as well.
Okay, so Melrose Place is
It's
just
the same
90210
shit.
from a 25-year-old.
It's the same shit. It's the same shit. It's the same exact thing. It ended with Matthew Perry going, I want to go back to high school. And then they were just like, you're not getting good enough grades. And he's like, I put a good word in. You got in. He's like, thanks. And then him going to, so they all,
Is that how he speaks?
yeah, he speaks like this. So like they all were at a like a reunion. They're all at a reunion wedding. No, not a wedding. Reunion wedding, some bullshit. No, it's a wedding. They're all at the fucking wedding. It's really funny because like some of the cast obviously either got booted or like got a better job offer, so started or got kicked off the show. They're like, so they sent like a, it's like a video. It's like, hey guys, I'm obviously in Hawaii, so I can't come to the wedding, but just want to say it's gonna be great. So like all the people that were probably kicked from the show, but like
Jesus.
but it was a lot.
This sounds like Saved by the Bell without a laugh.
Yeah, it kind of was like that. Yeah, that's why I kind of like it.
Yeah.
So it's a nicer soap opera. It's like more emotional. Whereas Melrose Place was just literally dumb. Like it's just like there's no emotion here. There's no one I can connect with. It's just trash. Whereas honestly, with 90210, I was kind of like Cindy's finally like found the love of her life, And
Really?
yeah, a little bit. So basically,
Luke has made us all believe that we can all have a second chance at life.
basically, so like Luke Perry like says, he gets with the girl that like they loved each other all along. They just realized it that moment, and they sort of make out. Then some other people make out, and then they're all sort of like, we're all so happy together. I'm so glad we're all friends still from high school, even though like half the cast are different. And the crux of it is one girl gets married to this guy who's kind of like they've been friends the whole time. The guy's a little bit like geeky, I guess. And he's like a radio jock. He's like your Friendlyjordies character, He's a radio jock guy. And he's like, and she's like the cool hot girls, and they're friends the whole time. But it was
So
like
the nerd makes it.
he is not a nerd. He's not a nerd. He's like cool tech guy kind of thing.
What's his name?
I don't know his name.
What do I look up?
I don't fucking know. It's right.
902.
210 wedding. 90210 wedding. Anyway, the crux of the wedding is she's crying. He's really happy. They get married and they're kissing and shit. And everyone's like, we all love each other. And it zooms out and that's the wedding. And that was mad because it tied it up. It actually tied it up from the first series where there was like, they were friends and you could tell they liked each other. It's not original in any way, shape or form, but it was cool. And then they got married and then it panned out from their like high school as it should be, kind of like almost like a high school reunion. And that was the end. And that was that. I like that a lot more.
Okay, so why is that better?
I just explained why. You just weren't listening.
No, I know that. No, you just explained the plot.
No, I didn't. It's better because it emotionally it makes sense with the story arc and the emotions because it doesn't make sense that a house explodes and some person's trying to be killed. There's no emotion in it. Those two characters, you could tell there was something going on with them in the first episode of the show. So it carried through the whole fucking time.
Okay,
with
all
Melrose
right.
Place, it was like, who the fuck is this? Who's this chick that can read people's minds? What is this shit? Whereas this, it was like the characters are pretty much the same. Matthew Perry's still just sort of like, I still love this girl. There was closure. In that show, they started planting seeds of relationships and story arcs in the first episode that got like finalized in the last episode.
You're quite passionate about 90210.
No,
I've never heard you
I'm
talk
not.
about how awesome anything other than Drive. That's it. That's the only thing I've ever heard you say that you like more than this.
I don't like it.
Which is so weird because Drive does not have a storyline. Drive is just driving.
Doesn't need the storyline.
Yeah, here we go. All right.
Yeah.
Why then is... Okay, so why does not Melrose Place not need a storyline then?
Shit aesthetic. That's all. It's all about aesthetic. And their aesthetic is shit.
And 90210's aesthetic is cool?
Yeah, it's more drivey. It's like... It's much slower. It's more like washed out film. It's not good, but it's like better. It's just better. It's like
Okay, so what are you rating it?
the ending, like 3 out of 10.
Mm-hmm.
And the show 3.5 out of 10. Still crap, but like yeah.
Oh my God.
It's a lot better than the other one. The other one I said 3 and 1.
So there's all the difference between that half of a point.
Half of a point for the ending. For the show, 2 points. 2 whole points. That's a lot. That's a lot.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
Especially when your starting point is 3.
Yeah. I'm trying to harsh but fair here because I've been watching a lot of that like Barstool's Pizza Review. All right, Frankie, everyone knows the rule. 1 bite. I've been watching a lot of that, so I'm trying to be harsh.
Yeah, well, that sounds like a 10 out of 10 show.
Yeah, it is. Anyway.
I'm very, very happy with this segment, Mislav.
Yeah.
It's your finest work.
Thanks, man. Well, you thought of it. I'll take that.
So he's going to be doing Dallas next. Give us some more ideas. We said we were going to do Dawson's Creek, but
Fuck.
This is pathetic. Okay, everyone, this is some inside baseball of what happened this week.
Yeah.
I said to Mislav, can you start watching Dawson's Creek? His response was, and I quote, I've already seen it, but I guess I can brush up. So he could give us a review for it right now.
It's making me dumber and dumber, those shows. But yeah, no, I could, but I'd have to brush up. But yeah, I could.
Yeah. That's amazing. You just have to review your study notes.
Yes. Which I can do next week.
Mislav's life. Exactly the same as the flashback of Grandpa Simpson before he goes in the Halloween episode of Mislav, you've lived a long and interesting life. That's a damn lie. You know it. But I have watched an awful lot of television.
It's true. It's true.
You know what else is true?
Oops, sorry.
It's over here.
Oh, yeah.
Chuck it over for a second. Boom. So, you like sponsorship, do you? Well, we'd like these guys to sponsor us. That's
Oh,
why we're talking
sick.
about it now. I'm
Hell
telling you
yeah.
now, like, it's honestly just because I am a big fan of this banana flavor High Smile. You've got to check it out.
What is it?
It's just toothpaste.
Oh, nice.
It tastes like, in fact,
Bananas?
Let's just do it now.
Hell yeah.
We're going to do the test. We're going to do the test.
I'm so keen.
Just try a little bit of that and tell me that doesn't taste a little bit better than
Can I eat this?
all other toothpaste that tastes like hospital.
All right.
Well,
Oh, dude,
he's
hell yeah.
doing it anyway. Yeah, but it is just toothpaste. Come Come on, it tastes like bananas.
Dude, that's actually really fucking
Isn't it
good.
amazing?
I'm not just saying this. That's good. I didn't know you could have banana flavor to brush your teeth.
Huh?
I didn't know you could have that.
Neither did I. You can have all kinds of things with High Smile.
Really?
It makes all flavors possible. And by all, I mean 4.
I'm just going to spit this out because I don't want to die.
Wait, why don't you just try out High Smile's new White Glow as well while you're at it? Just to give it a nice...
fuck is that? What is
Well, you got to get that toothpaste flavor back in your teeth. You can't at all be fun and games.
Okay, this one is minty, maybe?
Yeah, well, that's one way of describing it. Look, it's designed to whiten your teeth, okay? Sorry it doesn't taste like rainbows like the rest. God, Gen Z is pathetic, aren't they? It's just like everything has to taste like kids' baby Yoda toothpaste, otherwise they're not buying it. And as I'm always making fun of Gen Z, I always have to say afterwards, I'm on board with the way that you look at life. Thank you so much for making the entire world extremely childish.
Damn, I'm
Yeah, but like High Smile's great. Like, and so's Pilot. The hair grow.
Tasty.
That is so good that they made hair grow pills that taste like gummies, because then you're going to remember to have it. It's the same thing with, truth be told, I can go months without brushing my teeth. Not anymore. Thanks to High Smile. So anyway.
Dude, I'm sold on that. I mean, like, it's weird too. Like, with me, and this is very strange, but I swear to God, I don't really like the flavor of banana, like in anything, unless it's something that's kind of like, you spit it out. So that's kind of made for me, the banana one. Just saying.
Yeah.
And also, I'm sick of living my whole goddamn life without, like, toothpaste tasting like lollies. Cigarettes taste like fruit now.
Yep.
Fruit tastes like fruit.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm sick of toothpaste not tasting like freaking peaches or whatever. So, like, damn straight, man.
Finally,
Yeah,
someone
fuck
does it.
yeah.
Yeah, High Smile sick. And, also,
Love your work.
just need to make a quick announcement because people tune into this for politics. So let's just get into the very serious affairs of what it means to have a bureaucracy.
Maybe this can be our last segment. Cause
I think we're a bit over.
Not yet, but we're good. This is on you, my friend.
This is on you, but I just need to make this point. This is incredible. I'm getting some new documents coming in by that legend.
Yeah. You and me both.
Well, yeah, but you're getting documents about Queensland. And
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's a different thing. Gotcha.
Yeah, this is
Oh, sorry.
State of origin is the way that I remember it. Stage. And this one is about the fish kills that happened. Did you know? I didn't know this. The first fish kill in 2018 killed 1 million fish. You know how much the one this year killed?
It's a lot of fish fingers. I know it's with the way you've proposed the question, it sounds like it's going to be bad. Sounds like it's going to be a lot.
It's very perceptive of you. If only those stupid fish were so perceptive, maybe they wouldn't be dead. But unfortunately, 20 to 30 million of them died.
Okay. Speaking to the mic and fuck.
20 to 30 million.
Are you fucking serious?
Yeah.
From runoff.
From runoff.
Jesus.
No, here's the thing.
Right.
And this is what I'm talking about. This is something that is... This is my big crusade now, to just get in everyone's head that when you elect the Liberal Party, they do ricochet damage for years on end.
Yeah.
It takes forever to expel their blight on the government, especially when they've been in for 10 years like they have in New South Wales, because Chris Minns immediately files an investigation into it by the EPA, as you should do. That's the first step. Why did this happen? Which is so much better than Gladys Berejiklian when there was the fish kill under her, and her response was, I care more about people than fish, to be honest. That's what she said. She just said, I don't give a shit. That was her response. I don't care.
You can care about both. You don't have to pick a fucking side, fish or man.
What is your empathy like? Peaches in a jar? There's only so many?
Fucking hell. That's so weird.
So strange. And let's be honest, come on. I care more about fish than people.
Hey, I know you do.
I know I do. Yeah. So I was particularly offended by those remarks.
Yeah. How
And-
could you?
I mean, I made a bed
Yeah.
for one of my sick fish.
That is very sweet. I think it's sleeping
Man,
or dead.
One fish dying is a tragedy. 20 to
Yeah.
30 million is
It's a
just a
statistic, as Stalin famously
said
said.
about fish.
Yeah.
Anyway, that happened.
Mm-hmm.
Chris Minns files an investigation into it. What comes back is the EPA saying, it flooded. And so that killed 20 to 30 million fish, even though that's never happened in the history of humanity. Right? There's no one
Always
in
a
the last
first.
200 years has just been like, oh yeah, 30 million fish died for some reason. I've got to admit, it made fishing that year a lot easier. No one reported that ever in the last 200 years, right? No. That is a new phenomenon. And they said it happened because of floods, which, yes, as we all know, fish hate water. They absolutely despise it, right? And the whole thing is, you know what they also say? Like, I didn't realize this, but flooding normally causes fish populations to go up.
Oh, well.
I mean, it's very counterintuitive, isn't it?
Yeah.
No, but that's what they're saying it was.
Right.
They're saying it was flooding. They're saying that it was just a lack of oxygen in the river for whatever reason. This is what the EPA is reporting. Environmental Protection Agency. My ass.
Right.
Because then I'm getting all these reports in by these scientists, the same ones that we were looking at before. Bruce Maynard, who's devoted his entire life to talking about how fucked pesticides are. He has been uncovering documents.
Oh,
looking
Bruce.
at thousands of them.
Shout out Bruce.
He's a king.
Yeah, he is. He actually is a king.
Him and his 4 farmyard pals.
So crazy.
I assume 2 of them walk around in one of those horse suits for 2 people.
Yeah.
Because it's just the Farm Justice League.
Did you end up seeing him, by the way, and for a little meeting?
Yeah.
Cool.
This is what he was talking about.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Sorry. Good.
He's uncovered all these files. He's been looking through
organised
thousands of them. Thank you, Mislav. Every little piece counts.
No, he helped. Yep. Go on. Every little piece counts. Said that's what you say to a child, isn't it? It's like, you good. Oh, you broke the plasticine cup. Well, that's okay. We'll do another one maybe in the next few weeks. We're not going to do another one.
No, I feel mean. He loves those cups.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, anyway.
Yeah, go on. Fish kills.
I do really. In fact, somebody sent that in. That is a funny idea.
What?
Dude, let's start selling Forest Hall sippy cups.
Hell yeah. Now
Sippy
we're
cups, dude.
Dude, I would fucking... Yes.
Sippy cups is a funny idea.
I'm writing that down because that's some genius marketing. Forest Hall sippy cups. Dude, that's a good idea. Sip on this.
Finally, I'll never spill juice on myself again.
Dude, I love that idea. Sorry, I'm sorry to keep interrupting, but yes, this is no laughing matter. So you got the information from him. The fish, 20 to 30.
Anyway,
minutes. I mean, that's insane. Those numbers are devastating to say the least. I can't even comprehend. Incomprehensible, you'd almost say.
Devastating. The whole thing is, this is clearly because of build-up of the last Liberal National Government not regulating pesticides at all for 10 years.
Jesus.
That just keeps building up as a background stress in the atmosphere. And then when it floods, like you've just got all of these pesticides running off from all farmland going straight in the river. Of course it's going to fucking kill fish. Of course it's going to kill fish. You know? This is something that they refuse to mention in the report once. Despite the fact, and they said, oh yeah, we looked at pesticides, we did it in 34 spots, it didn't come up. This is the same thing that they say when there's logging in the Great Koala National Park, and then the EPA goes up there, and then they say, nah, there was no breaches. And then you get an independent surveyor in there, and they say there was 54. So there's a big disparity between 0 and 54.
Wow.
I might say that the independent surveyor might be a little skewed.
A little biased.
Little skewed in the other way by 10 maybe? I'll be generous, 10.
Yeah.
I'd say there's a good hefty 44 fucking breaches that the EPA is covering for. This is exactly the same as what happened with these pesticides things. They go, yeah, we looked at it in 34 places. There was no pesticides runoff, even though you're allowed to spray as much pesticides of a bunch of pesticides that are banned in most
Europe.
other countries.
May I interject here too, really quickly? If I may. And I think this is the same. I'd like to ask Bruce about this. When I was in Europe, on my little trip recently, so fun, all clubbing, ketamine, so fun.
So good.
One of the things that I noticed, and I swear to God, it was everywhere, particularly Germany, particularly Germany, but every single country I went to, even London, for fuck's sake, London, Croatia, Italy, Germany, but particularly Germany, a insane abundance of like wild bees and wasps everywhere in the city, everywhere. You're eating lunch and like wasps are just going, like you fucking cut open a watermelon. We were staying in an apartment like 16 floors up, an apartment in the city. And wasp was like, and come and land on our watermelons. I was like, "What? This is crazy!" Like,
Yeah, that's amazing.
I've not seen anything like that. I have an amazing photo of a fucking like melon chopped open at the markets, heart of the city, Berlin. There's so many bees and wasps on the watermelon, you can't actually see the watermelon. It's like a cool like design. I've never seen.
It's like something you see in a calendar. I saw that photo.
Yeah, dude, it's insane. And it just kept striking me out. I mentioned to people casually, and they're like, "Yeah, it's just normal. I don't know. That's what it's like here." No Aussies really knew what was going on. And I either told you, Jordan, or I came.
Yeah, he told me.
Oh yeah, I told you, and then maybe
I saw that photo.
But the thing is, like, I was like, "Why? This is crazy. Is Europe just more fertile? I didn't know. I thought I just didn't know that's how it was. I think it very well could be because they have Europe's especially Germany, has banned these pesticides and these whatever they're called, whatever they're called, these toxic pesticides that are completely illegal in America, and obviously illegal here. They've just banned them. Like the stuff that they put, like there's some stuff in America that they use where Europeans actually consider it to be toxic and poisonous, and they're like, you can't put that in your food. We don't even we can't spray that on anything. And I think that's why. Is that why?
Yeah, dude, I'm telling you.
If that is why...
Look, we are worse than America. We are
I've heard
easily
that.
the worst developed nation. In fact...
I've heard that. But if that is why, then that is revolutionary because it's like, where's the proof? It's like, dude, it was...
The world?
There was proof when I was eating my morning fucking porridge. There's the proof.
Yeah.
There was proof every single fucking day. Croatia, the same. Just this absolute like whirlwind of life. I was just like, and everyone's coming up to me being like, "Oh, Australia, you got to be careful because of spiders." And I'm like, dude, you guys are living.
There's no spiders left. They're all dead from the pesticides.
You live in like
you have more spiders.
Yeah, they do. They live. Europe lives in this sort of like rich. I don't know, like ecosystem of like life. Everything is buzzing. It's just like moths, giant spiders, like bees, wasps, like. Fucking ants. Just a bustle. There's just a hum of life. And if that's if that is because directly because of pesticides and them being banned, then it's like I don't need any more proof. I mean, you can't get a more practical example of it working. You know, I'm scared of getting stung by them. Like, what else? How more practical can you get?
Yeah.
Anyway, so...
Yeah. When was the last time you were scared of getting stung by a bee in Australia?
I don't remember that point.
I think it was when I went to a farm.
I
they only exist in farms now. Like, not
when I was
farms,
a kid.
as in like bee farms.
Yeah. Look, when I was a kid, I was a bit fucked up and slapped one to try to kill it to see if it would sting me, and it did sting me. But nevertheless, that was me. But that was me in the burbs of Sydney, in the North Shore, once as a kid. So anyway, I just wanted to say, it's happening. It's real.
It's not a crazy theory.
I've seen the results, like firsthand. I've seen them, and it is the difference between a dead zone and a like fucking forest. So anyway, if that, and I'm sure that is what the reason is, and it's like, it was shocking. I was taking photos of it. I was like,
yeah, you were documenting.
I was documenting it
because you were shocked.
Yes,
I remember it.
Yeah. Anyway,
and you had a right to be shocked.
But
it's honestly terrifying. That,
cities can be amazing.
The fact that these chemicals are banned in virtually every developed country. I think it's just like Australia, Turkey, and Mexico. They're the chemicals that we're spraying on our shit.
Why are we doing
they get
it?
Pumped into the rivers everywhere. Like they're causing higher levels of cancer, destroying, going straight into native wildlife. Because this is the whole thing that Bruce Maynard makes is a really good point, where he says that, look, it's all well and good to stop native logging, but like, who cares if pesticides are going in there and fucking up the ecosystem anyway and just turning it into a graveyard? Like, it is the most damaging thing, and there is no mention of it whatsoever in the last 10 years where they've been pumping all these unbelievably toxic materials into the atmosphere. Willy-nilly, no regulation whatsoever. And then they stack the bureaucracy of the EPA, the so-called Environmental Protection Agency, with a bunch of National Party goons that sit there. And then, like, when people, like, they've got document after document. Bruce Maynard's just gone through it over and over and over and over and over again. It's the same pattern. People say plants are dying all over our town. It's obviously because they're crop spraying over there. And then they say, no proof. Then they finally show pictures of a dead tree or something. Okay. And then they go to it and they go, yeah, it's like a little bit above average. And then they're like, how much above average? 1,000 times what it should be. But it's fine, don't worry about it. And they never, ever do fucking anything.
That's
never.
bad.
And then I was reading this other scientist that was saying that, they looked at the EPA's report and the tests that they ran at the fish kill, and they were saying, and it was a professor, and he was saying, if my first year uni students did this when I said go collect a water sample, I'd fail them. This would get an F.
Wow.
This is the Environmental Protection Agency.
Wow.
Now, this is what I'm saying. There is a huge lag that happens once the Liberals go out because they stack the entire bureaucracy. Of course, every government does it. It's the same thing that when the Labor Party gets out after 10 years, the bureaucracy is stacked with Labor Party people, and so the government keeps functioning normally. But it's so damaging when the Liberals are in because they do that to things like the Environmental Protection Agency. And then the Department of the Environment, I hear this all the time. Like, the minister has to say things like, I need this report so I can come up with legislation and action about a fish kill. And then the legislation comes back and is like, 30 million died because of a flood. That's the report that they get. You know, this is the information that they have to deal with. These are the instruments that they have. All I'm saying is it's fucked, dude. It's just like the more you think that the government changes. Like, my view as well. My view of the government is like Chris Minns sitting there and he's just rocking back on his fourth on his chair and they're just like, how much do you want to spend on the education this year? And he's like, 400 million. No, wait. 300.
Well, that's what I thought.
You know, that's what I think, right?
Yeah,
like,
it's
it's just him sitting there with like a man that looks exactly like Dominic Perrottet. Maybe is Dominic Perrottet. Just writing down, just being like, 400 million. And you think that that's the government, right?
Yes.
But dude, the government mostly, like 95% of it is the bureaucracy. It's just these shadowy figures that just get installed and then they just run these institutions by themselves. That's honestly the important part of getting a Labor government in. It's just to keep that so that the government functions properly instead of just having people whose job it is to cover the crimes of National Party goons.
Can Labor rectify the damage environmentally?
Yeah, but it's like everything. It's just
it takes 10 years. 10 years, you can't just reverse that.
Yeah, exactly. Like, if you damage something for 10 years, it takes 10 years to get it back to equilibrium. This is what we're seeing in Queensland now, which is why it's an absolute travesty that Queensland is even thinking of getting rid of the Labor government now. You're seeing more infrastructure investment in Queensland than you are seeing in all of the rest of the nation combined.
I hope
like, their state and federal funding is not at the same level of investment as Queensland by itself is investing in Queensland. They have unbelievable emergency responses now. They have their own like emergency firebombing fleet and all this kind of shit, right? Like, the Jobs and Energy Plan is world leading. When you're talking about making this energy plan that extends throughout the entire, like, there's very, very few precincts in the world. I think maybe China's one of them that has got a more ambitious green tech revolution plan than Queensland. You know, like, all of this stuff is happening because they have had a Labor government in there for 10 years. But it's just like, dude, every time you put the fucking Liberals in, it takes a decade to undo their shit.
Right.
And it's because of frustrating things like this. It's just like, look, they can't even come up with a proper action plan of how to stop fish kills because the EPA is still covering fish kills just because it's ideologically trained to do that.
Look, I've sort of come to realize as well with politics, it's like every time that I mention something to Jordan that I think is happening, he'll just be like, no, look, it's not being covered. The media's not covering it, but this is the reality. I can show you the numbers. What's actually happening is, here's the direct influence of, let's say, generally the Nationals, the Libs, or, corrupt, whatever, these companies, private companies, more like corrupt institutions. You'll just be like, dude, look at the numbers. Like, does a guy being like, woke culture's going too far, should that justify 30 million dead fish? Like, just like poisoning like river systems to no avail, like to a point of being irreversible. Like, you don't have to be a hippie from Byron to not want to completely fuck the environment. And a problem I have is that I'll be like, no, I haven't read that, and you haven't seen that, but it's like, it's just because I'm being lazy. It's the information is there and it makes sense. It's just a smoke screen. No one cares. That information isn't out there. It's just not out there.
It's
not out there. It's not out there.
Fucked.
I wouldn't know about it, and you wouldn't know about it.
And misdirected away from. So it's
And
not
this
even
is-
just a thing
yeah.
that they're ignoring it. They're trying to get you to go away from objectively very boring information, right? Like,
yes.
it is just because of these 5 guys that sat there and
Yes.
spent their
Who are
own
legends.
time, absolute legends, that
Yeah.
sat there
By the
and just
way.
went through fucking 4,000 documents of the EPA and was just like, there's a direct pattern of them covering shit up here.
Yeah. And
You know?
this,
And then it just gets ignored by everyone.
that's what I'm saying. These are not, look, come on, it's me. Like, I'm like one of the most conspiratorial people like around. Like, if it's tasty and weird, I'm gonna buy it. But this information is not conspiratorial at all. We've met these farmers. Again, maybe it's not sexy or cool, or I don't understand why it wouldn't be like front page news. I mean, I do understand because there's powerful entities that are actively suppressing it. I don't know how more ground roots news organizations, independent news organizations don't cover it. I don't understand that at all. But this isn't like conspiratorial. It might sound like it is, but it's not. Like, we've met the dudes with cowboy hats that, like, have driven us on their property and been like, this has died. Look at this. This has died. Here's the again, like the bee thing.
It's just like as soon as you
like
get
the
to the
bee
cotton
thing.
farm,
Yeah.
the closer you get to the cotton farm, he just points out at the trees and you can see them dying.
Yes.
And the leaves getting eaten away the closer that you get
Yeah.
from his property to the cotton farm.
That's literally it. And this is the same example. I didn't know about the fish thing, but like, yeah.
But it does. It just
It's
fucks up the
bad.
entire
It's
ecosystem.
bad.
And
It's
it is
bad.
just
It's bad.
an absolute...
But this is in New South Wales.
It's
Yeah.
beyond comprehension, because the whole thing is, I honestly think that it's just like, dude, people need to shut the fuck up about climate change. They really do. Like, it's just like...
What do you mean?
Because it's just a global phenomenon, and this is something that's going to be, like, solved in America and India, and the only thing that really Australia can do
That's
in
true.
it is cash in on it, and we can cash in on it great. Like, it's an
Ching,
economic
ching.
problem to
Yes,
us.
yes.
But what is a huge problem to us is plastics, pesticides, and
Yes.
land clearing.
Those
Those are the real problems.
That is the shift that has to be made. Plastics, pesticides,
and
land clearing. And I would say, not in that order. I would say pesticides is number one.
Yeah, pesticides. Because think about it like this,
It's your
right?
food.
Dude, and
It's your
also,
water.
pesticides is fossil fuels. That's the main ingredient.
Mm.
So think about it. If you're concerned about fossil fuels, at least those fossil fuels are designed to move your car. This
Mm.
is fossil fuels that are designed to kill things.
Yes.
So it's being moved around. That is what it is. It is
And if
fossil
you-
fuels. Like,
and-
you're increasing the carbon
Yeah.
footprint massively by just going onto it. But that's what it is. It's petrol and poison.
Yeah, and if
That's
you
and you're just
yeah.
dumping it into the atmosphere.
and if you do have the opinion of like, "Yeah, well, what are we going to do then? How are we going to bloody you're not a farmer. You don't understand how we make money. You're just some city kid." And it's like, yes, we are just some wank city kids, but we've met farmers in Dubbo, like in New South Wales, that are, they wear cowboy hats. They're not fucking greenies. They just see the
No,
land
they're
being
just
destroyed.
scientists.
Yeah, they're scientists, but they got cowboy hats on. They're legit.
Yeah.
and they see
Cowboy scientists. How could you hate that?
yeah, they see the land being destroyed, and they say there's a way to make profit and not completely destroy the land, and it's proven. He's won awards. A lot of people around the world have won awards. I mean, there's a lot of those methods we've talked about.
And
Regenerative
like, while all
methods.
of his neighbours go into these boom and bust cycles where they just make $1 million one year and then lose $3 million the next year, this guy's just making a consistent $400,000 a year.
It's the same as it's like on a philosophical level. keeping your farm, just speaking massively generally, keeping your farm in equilibrium is a fucking common sense good thing. It's like your fucking body. Do you want a body like Jordan's where he's eating bloody Macca's one day and then, lettuce bags the next?
No, of course not.
You'll die young, right? He has serious mental health problems. Look at him, obviously, from that diet. You don't want to be like me either, where you just eat shit all the time. But, I'm just saying, a body like, as an example, you want to be at equilibrium. You don't want to be like too acidic, you don't just eat shit. You want to eat mainly vegetables, like with some lean meats that don't have fucking pesticides in them and hormones and drugs, which is like not even a metaphor at this point. It's like literally they're putting that shit in the food. I don't know, drink lots of water. You don't want to just be like hammer it with fucking drugs and then boom and bust, and then it's just like up and down, and it's not good.
No, and also this is the other thing that I really need to stress about Bruce Maynard's message, right? Which is that, look, he's proven that you can have a very profitable farm without any pesticides at all.
Yeah,
he's proven that.
Exactly.
He's also not a psycho about it either, and he's just saying, look, there's like fucking 50 pesticides that we use, and 20 of them should be outright banned, and other ones are more effective than those ones. They're just really, really toxic.
This needs to...
It's just like, it's like America's done it. Everywhere else in the world has. It's just because like the Nationals are just that fucked. They're that fucking fucked.
So
like,
basically,
don't... For no reason, just because it triggers greenies. Yeah, you like that?
Queensland...
Well, you're killing yourself. You live out there, you fucking moron.
Yeah, Queensland... don't make the same mistakes that New South Wales did for
And the
10
reason
years.
that you are not going to be making the same mistakes is... I have an announcement. I've been looking for one.
Pilot is going to make it happen.
Yeah, Pilot is going to make it. Thank you so much for it. The first step is to get hard erections. I don't know what the answer is, but I know that the first answer is you have got to get moist.
Hell yeah.
Look, podcast at friendlyjordies.com. I am looking for someone. If this is your bag, if you just do this naturally, look, first off, Reddit nerds, instead of just sitting there and bitching and bickering amongst each others and like talking about an AFR article that you don't like, how about you just go on to those things like news.com comments and shit like that and do your like snarky little Reddit shit there. We need you to do that in the Queensland election. Like at least make your like feckless bitching somewhat useful. But then the second thing is...
so good.
Look, same thing of sending in your dick pics. Podcast at friendlyjordies.com. If this is your bag, if this is what you do naturally, which is just sit around and media watch things by yourself. Like you sit there and you're just like, that is a fucked article, you know?
Yeah.
Come my way. I'm looking for someone. I've been looking for someone for like 6 months. I can't find anyone. If you are one of these people that just naturally goes around in the press and is just like, that is an extremely fucked article that they tried to push on Labor there. I need you, because this next election, I've never been more passionate about defending a government ever, but the Queensland Labor government deserves a fourth term more than any government in the country, and they're not going to get it. And look, the thing that I need is somebody that can sit there, because I just don't have the time. But I want someone to sit there and just go through Queensland press every day, and just be like, these are the attack points that they're hitting. This is how bullshit they are. We just need to pump that out. I'm not even expecting them to get many views. This is purely out of public service. So I would like if you signed up to Friendly Jordies Patreon as well. But
yeah, hell yeah.
In the meantime, though, if that is you, send me a script version of what you would be doing, right? Like, I just want you to be able to be one of those people that's just able to disseminate someone's shitty little argument that they try and push in the press very easily and then just put it in the wider context and also, debunk it essentially. I want you to have those skills ready-made. And I know that there are a couple of you Reddit nerds out there that seem to be very good at doing that. So if you are watching... And again, send in one of those scripts, because like this is something that I've been meaning to do for half a year now. I've been trying to find someone that can start doing a media watch segment once a week, because it needs to happen. Like they just get away with murder. Like every day I see in Sky News over and over again, Albo's cost. Have you noticed that things are more expensive under Albo than they were under Scott Morrison when he was just pumping them economy with free money for fucking a year and a half, and everyone was on 750. Now all of a sudden, in a global cost of it's all Albo's fault. This global cost, he caused it. You know, like it's just infuriating.
It's always like that. It's the same. It's like the Republican argument. It's like when the Republicans were in, the economy was booming and everyone was richer. It's like, yeah, because they just did mass tax cuts as well as like pumping the economy with the cash. They did something that is like literally the most unsustainable thing ever. It's like a year of like a sugar high, and then they get kicked out when it's like unsustainable.
Yeah, dude. It's honestly their economic policy is Wile E. Coyote chasing after Roadrunner by putting a huge rocket on the back of his bike and going shh, and then that shh makes you go faster.
Yeah.
And then it explodes.
Yeah, perfect
That's
analogy.
exactly what they do.
And if you are one of these people that wants to help out and essentially join the team to a degree, again, that location to send their details is because
Friendlyjordies at podcast.com. Also send your pictures of your penis to Mislav so that he can review them.
Are you sure it was that, or was it? I think it was something else. I think it's podcast at Friendlyjordies.
Yeah. Sorry, didn't I say that?
I don't think so.
Well, that's the one. Podcast at friendlyjordies.com.
I don't know if it is.
Or Friendlyjordies at podcast. Send it to both. No, we'll figure it out later. And yeah, no, I would really, really appreciate that because I really do need somebody that has the time to sit there and do this.
To clarify, the email is podcast at friendlyjordies.com. That's podcast at friendlyjordies.com. And that's the end of our podcast. We're going to get the hell out of here. I'm hungry too.
Me too.
Thank you so much for watching. We will see you next week. Ali will be in next week. Christ, I'm blind. I don't know if that says stop streaming. Does it? Yeah, I think it does. So, guys, we love you. Stick around for the Up Late podcast, which will be, I actually know when it comes on. We're recording it right now, so it's going to be alive for you more or less once we're done with it. Sign up to the Up Late to get the exclusive content. Thanks again to Pilot. Jordan, say bye.
Thanks, Pilot. See you next time.
Bye,
Bye.
everybody.
And high smile. Peace.